In this video, I'm going to show you a couple clips out of the trail cameras I have mounted on the post there. Top one is called a Spypoint, my newest camera, and the other one's a Scoutguard. And this is kind of the direction that they'll be looking at. And we'll start out with the photos of some wild hogs there, and come in the evening. And there's another one. You can see it's been rolling in some dirt somewhere. And then we have wild turkeys come in the morning. See the big beard hanging off of the male. And then we got wild turkeys and the wild pigs in there together. Now this pig on the right, you can see he's really been rolling around in some mud or water somewhere. He's a mess. And now this is late in the afternoon. The cameras are facing pretty much due north. So west is off to the left, east is off to the right. And by looking at the shadows on the ground, I can tell it's late afternoon. And you can see them scratching around the dirt looking for any remnants of corn that's been thrown out. And this is another day. We have that tom turkey. He's got right now he's got 5 hens in there. He's trying to look pretty for him. This is a mating season, and it's also a beginning of a spring turkey hunting season here in Central Florida. Now those clearings that you see straight back and off to the right are ones that I've mowed in last fall, and they'll stay clear all winter. And that gives me an opportunity to look in from 500-600 yards away to see if there's anything there at my feeder before I kind of waste my time trying to sneak all the way in, only to get there and find out there's nothing around, or I've scared it off before I even got there. So this guy, he's trying to look pretty. He's got 6 hens in there now, and he's all fanned up, trying to get one of them interested. And now we got another day. You see the sun's out brighter, and again it's late afternoon. So we got 4. They got 6 hens again. Same birds. They seem to get on a time schedule and keep coming back around the same times. Now, but if you look off to that clearing headed off to the right, up the north upper right portion of the screen, you see 2 more birds. You know, there are 2 more hens that have spotted all this activity down here. And they take off on a dead run. Here they come. They want to get in there to participate in whatever these other birds have found in there to eat. Now it's all fenced in, but you notice that they'll just duck right underneath the wire. And the fencing is to keep the cattle away from the feeder, because they'll come in there and rub on it, knock it down, and pretty much destroy it. So that's all the fencing is for. It's not to keep anything in, but it's to keep things out. Deer. Now we got some crows, and a deer will just jump over the top. Yeah, I wish I had better audio. Every time that crow caught up on top of the feeder, that turkey was gobbling, but he was facing the other way, so you could hardly hear him. And you notice that pig come in, he just squatted down and walked right through that wire and didn't even bother him. They seem to tolerate each other. I'm surprised, but they do. Every once in a while, maybe the pig will get spooked. Like that crow will spook the pig now when he flies down. And they'll jump. And sometimes the pig will jump at one of the turkeys and just kind of intimidate it. And they'll jump back, and they'll wander right back in there again. So the turkey, he's more interested in those hens there. Now we're in the morning, and the sea is quite foggy. Now we got 3 hogs in there, and you got the 1 turkey off to the right. I probably couldn't hear him gobble, and that's me. Now I'm leaving. I just been in and filled the feeder up, and these are more photos out of the lower camera. This sandhill cranes. That's a baby sandhill crane. There he is again. Now there's a pair, Mama and Papa, but I'd be darned if I can tell the difference which one's male, which one's female. Now there's a tom turkey, or a gobbler, basically the boy. And then there's another one trying to fan up and look pretty back there by the feeder. Now we got, looks like all the rest of them are hens. So they're getting quite a crowd. Now we got that same guy in there. He's still prancing around. The other one, he don't seem too interested. I guess he figures now those hens are ready to be bred. But he's more interested in eating. Now you see that camera shaking? And there's a reason for that. And you might have heard the noise in the background. But there comes that big old pig again. And I think what's happened, he squatted, come under the wire, and rubbed on the wire on the right next to the fence post that my camera is mounted on. That's what was making it do all the shaking and the noise. Oh, we got several gobblers in there now, and you see 3 of them. They're trying to fan up, and I think the one on the far right is a jake. You know, that's a young bird that's less than a year old, maybe a year old. And one way I can tell is when they fan up, their feathers aren't a complete smooth radius. The center feathers tend to grow out ahead of the ones on the side, and until they get a nice smooth radius, and they're considered a young bird. Now here we got another morning, and they got 2 pigs in there and a couple gobblers. Now you notice the camera seems to be sitting at an angle now, and here in a couple more clips you'll see why. You recall when we first started out, the camera was setting nice and level. You know, that turkey off the right just gobbled, but with the way the audio is, you probably couldn't hear it. Now that Tom in the center there, he's got quite a long beard on him. He may have about a 10-inch beard on him. So he's a good mature bird. Now here's another day, and I got one lone gobbler coming in there on the right, and he's puffing up for something. He sees something to try and impress, and there she is with this one lone hen coming in. And again, it looks like it's late in the day also. Now we get these sandhill cranes come in. And I don't know what got into this one, but he's taking an interest in my cameras. He's either extremely mad at them, or he's planning on eating them. I'm not sure which. But it sure gets his attention for a while. He's kind of relentless. These sandhill cranes are protected in Florida. Out in Texas, they actually have a hunting season for them. But here you can't do anything to them. If they had the opportunity, they'll come in and they eat all the corn that comes out of that feeder. They seem to know when it goes off, and at times they will see me coming in. I've seen them fly in from a half a mile away. They spotted my vehicle. And they'll fly right in there when they seem to know that I'm filling that feeder up. Now there's a pair of them that come in, and they have this the little baby. The guy, well, a guy or a gal, whatever it is, walks away and then comes back. That darn camera. Hello, get out of here. Yeah. Got a weird looking beard on him. Or beak on him. Now we'll see the baby come in, and if I had a guess, I'm thinking 4 to 6 weeks old. My understanding, the adults will mate for life, And again, I have absolutely no idea how to tell them apart, which one's a male or which one's a female. But it'll be a while and this little chick will start getting feathers on it. So obviously it can't fly right now. Now here another day, and this old pig's in here again. Now we got more male turkeys. This actually is another day, but same group of animals come in there. And we got one of those male turkeys trying to follow them around. Now this is in the morning. You can see it's foggy again. And I don't know if this is between spin cycles or before the feeder has gone off. But you can see the hogs just laying on the ground there waiting for it to throw its breakfast out. And we got the turkeys in there waiting to. They seem to know they get on a schedule and they'll keep showing up same time every day. And then we have these other critters. Have been fighting those for years. And this new spinner I got, the plate goes up, it'll drop down, throw the corn out, and then it goes back up and seals it up. Otherwise, those coons would sit there and spin on it and paw on it, and they would empty that whole barrel out on the ground. So now they can't get at it, and they've given it a try and gotten discouraged, and thankfully they're moving on. But they'll keep coming back, and they'll keep trying. They might get one or two kernels that are still left on top of that box, and that's enough, I guess, to keep them back. So, well, I hope you found this interesting and enjoyed it, and I'll see if I can do some more, and give me a like, and